Well, hello again. This is our view from our allotment. It's pretty lovely, isn't it? That's the Axe Valley there, and yeah, we're quite chuffed with our view. Anyway, it's coming on very slowly. A few fruit trees there. We've got all sorts happening here as we muddle our way through. I've got pictures of just a month ago when this was totally looking like that, which is our next door neighbour. I don't think they're too fussed, are they? But anyway, yeah, the shed's coming on in the background. A bit too slowly for my liking, but we've got goats and chickens since, so they've had to be the most important on the list, get the priorities right. But we'll soon be doing the shed, and yeah, so we're getting there slowly. I've just been picking through all this here, full of weeds. We had that stormy day and night, and the weeds came through. Terrible. A few tomato plants there, and there's some cabbages growing under this this net. You can tell I was a plumber, can't you? So yes, dwarf beans, my first attempt, so we'll see how that goes. I weeded and mulched all this the other day because I was away for 2 days during the rains, and wow, the weeds surely came up, and I don't know what I did wrong there. I'm okay for runner beans because I've got a load at home, but here there's one row, little short row of runners, and the other side nothing. So we've got to work out what we're going to put in there. We can't let that bit of ground go to waste. And there's some potatoes coming on, and yes, when I've finished weeding down there, I think I better come up here and attack the peas because they're full of weeds. And this is corn growing there. Seems to have slowed up the last few days, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And here I've lost count of what we've got growing here. We've got some courgettes at the back there. Oh, two butternut squashes, 2 courgettes. One of them's a yellow courgette, and I'm not sure what we've got here, and I can't even remember. I know there's leeks. Yeah, that must be this bed. There's leeks and there's red onions, but there's a couple other things in rows here, and I'm not sure. I think we got some beetroot at the back of it. You can see the net being held up by the old bed head and foot, so we call this a vegetable bed. So yet again, you can tell I was a plumber. Yes, what have we got here? I think we've got a short row here of sugar snap peas, or 2 rows I think, and then there's some Swiss chard, there's some mixed kale, there's a few Brussels sprouts. I've never grown them before, any of these, so we'll see how we go, and hopefully at least if I've got enough sprouts for Christmas Day, I'll be a happy chappy. And these are butter beans, never grown them before either, but they've all come up the last couple of days, so yeah, we'll have to take a look at that. And there's another gap that we could do with putting something else in, so feel free to put any ideas you've got at the bottom. So you know, many minds is better than one, isn't it? And I'm really just a learner, despite my age. Haven't done a lot, grown little bits in my garden at home, but nothing like this, so quite happy to be up here doing this. And these broad beans I bought off of a friend who's got an allotment just a bit further down, and I've just come up to notice they're covered in black fly, so we've got to deal with that pretty quickly today. And yeah, there you have it. So yes, up behind there is a bit of a mess at the moment, but we've got 3 compost blocks and trees, fruit trees, just two. There's a plum tree and a cherry tree, and our neighbour here, John, he's got an apple tree that he's just planted in this about a month ago. So hopefully this area from the other side of the shed will look very beautiful in the spring with all that blossom. And if you're wondering what this little bit is here on the side of the shed, half the depth of the shed, it's going to be the loo. We've got a portaloo in the shed at the moment, brand new, still in its box, but we're going to put it inside this little building here once it's completed. And well, my wife and daughter won't be complaining so much when they come up to visit and they got nowhere to go. I'm sure you've all heard that before. It's all right for you men. Yeah, so now these are small tomato plants, but they're all infested with weeds that came up during that rain. So there's another job for me today, tomorrow, and because it's about, I don't know what the time is, it must be about 5:30, 6 o'clock at the moment, so I'm running short of time. There's the corn again, and we're hoping that the two ladies who rent this are going to give up, because they've been renting it for 2 or 3 years now and they've done nothing with it. So we're assured by the landowner that if they can kindly stop paying him rent and give it up, it will be ours. But as you can see, that's going to be a few hours work there. Ours was bad enough, but behind the fruit cage we've got that little mess to clear up as well. So we're busy. And I'm pumping water at the moment into this oak stillage. It hasn't got a tap on the bottom either, but I've got a pump that'll pump that into that stillage where there is a sort of tap. And then we come down here, and because somebody didn't want a full plot, we were given what they didn't want, and that's ours as well. And in there's a few rows of potatoes again. There's beetroot, there's lettuce, and there's 2 full rows over there of sugar snap peas as well. So 2 sort of double rows, if you like. So fingers crossed, we should be all right for them. And there you go. We've started, as you might know, calling this Barry Island because it's nowhere near South Wales. Not really, we're in South Somerset. It's because of Ben and Gary. I'm Gary, and Ben isn't here at the moment, though I'm sure he'll be on his way. And I'll try and put a video of the goats on as well. So, God, my hand was in the way then, I do apologise. I shall put a video on of the goats as well for anyone who's interested, and for the chickens, but they're at my address, and the goats are just down beyond that big long fruit cage there. They've got a decent sized paddock for 2 wethers, and yeah, there's ideas where the goats are concerned, but one thing at a time. We don't want to rush these things. Anyway, I shall catch you later. Thanks for watching, and all comments are gratefully received. Bye for now.